What is up, family? It's your girl, D-Ray, the Divine Relationship Alchemist, helping you heal your relationship with self to heal your relationship with others. I'm gonna play some volleyball while I wait for y'all to come in on this beautiful Saturday. See what I can do. See what I can do. While I wait for y'all to come in. What is up, family? When you come in, say what's up so I know that you are here, so I can call you out by name. Let me know that you can hear me, because if I need to get the microphone, then I need to have Dream bring it outside to me. But let me know. Let me know. Let me know when you come in here. We're about to talk about self-deification. Okay, we're going to talk about self-deification today, why you should be doing it, and how to do it. What is up? What's up, Seshat? I hope I said it right. If I didn't, my apologies. Tyron, what's up? Main G, what's up? First time catching me live. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. But since y'all are here, I'm going to go ahead and get into this thing, right? So I've been thinking about self-deification lately, which means when you basically rise yourself to God, goddess status, right? And it's funny because a lot of us, before we even really come into the full consciousness of who we divinely are, we call ourselves gods and goddesses. We know that we are divine beings, right? We always do that. We've been doing that for forever. It's just been a feeling, a knowing, right? But what I recognize is that sometimes we treat the deities like Oshun, Yemiya, Horus, Isis, or Aset, whatever you want to say. We treat these deities better than we treat ourselves, right? We treat these deities better than we treat ourselves. We honor these deities more than we take time to honor ourselves. And so I've been thinking about this for the past couple of days about self-deifying, right? And what Spirit had hit me with is that these gods, these goddesses, these energy streams, they are actually replicating you. Right? We be feeling like we want to be Oshun, we want to be Osiris, we want to tap into that energy, and we come from a space of like this energy is external to us. And I had just been thinking about this for the last couple of days, and I'm just fully realizing that the energy Oshun is me. You know what I mean? Or any other goddess. My aunt, that energy is me already. Without me doing anything. Who I naturally, divinely am is that energy. Right? If I never put up an Oshun altar, which I have one, but if I never put up an Oshun altar, if I never even had the name for it, I'm still exuding that goddess energy. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying, right? All of us were born in a specific kind of energy stream, right? A certain type of vibration, a certain energy, something that we naturally come with. All of us were already born with that. And I feel like a lot of times we are honoring these gods and goddesses, giving them everything that they like, feeding them the food that they like, singing the songs to them, all the stuff that we do whenever we are trying to evoke or invoke this energy. And we actually need to be doing it for ourselves. Let me say what's up to the family. Stray, what's up, Stray? What's up, Levon? Spirit was just telling me the other day, like, listen, a lot of these spiritual people are not even honoring themselves like they do the gods and goddesses. And that's probably why, your experience with that energy is not manifesting in the way that you would like for it to. okay? Because you're still operating from an external state of being. So here's what we got to do. It's really simple. One thing we got to do to truly self-deify and to truly be gods and goddesses and to truly dwell in the dimensions of the gods and goddesses, one of the first things that we have to do is fix the way that we talk to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have negative self-talk. And that's a big damn deal, because let's just be honest, people ain't coming to these gods and goddesses, you know, with that heat like Bobby Hemmett used to, or like Brother Panic talks about. People not really coming to these energy streams like that, but they talk to themselves that way, right? Your ego will tell you all types of shit. And we got to stop that. If you really want to be a god or goddess and you really want to exist in those realms, your self-talk has to be different. Like, how are you communicating with yourself? Very big deal. Another thing that we have to do in order to truly self-deify is we have to be able to visualize ourselves in those realms, right? Let me know in the chat if y'all have actually been able to visualize yourself being royalty, right? Can you see yourself sitting on the throne? Can you see yourself surrounded by luxury, by gold, by silver, by all of these beautiful things? Can you see yourself being catered to, you know, by these other energies? Because that's a big deal. If you cannot allow your imagination and your visualization to see you as a royal person, to see you in a royal state of being, how do you expect to self-deify? Peace to everybody that's came in. So one of the things that we have to do when we are trying to embody the energies of these gods and goddesses, we have to be able to see ourselves there. We have to be able to see ourselves in these heavenly realms, okay? And you can do that using the power of your visualization. So what does your world look like, right? Like, we know Oshun, all her stuff is like the land of milk and honey, and it's gold, and it's orange, and it's yellow, and there's sunflowers and peacocks and all of those beautiful things like that. But what does yours look like? What does your world look like? What things in this human existence do you love? Do you vibrate with? What things do you just naturally connect to? Right? Because when you are self-deifying, you know, you are supposed to be intentional about creating an atmosphere where you get to experience those things as often as possible. Right? You be putting, you know, honey on your altar for Oshun, but you're not even nurturing and nourishing yourself with the things that make you feel good. This is a very simple concept, but it's real talk. And what I'm realizing is that a lot of the spiritual concepts that we be trying to absorb and understand is very simple, and it's so possible for you to tap into the energy by just the way that you treat yourself, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Do you pamper yourself? How you gonna, you know, how you gonna be brushing Oshun's hair and all of that stuff like that, and you don't take care of yourself? You don't go and get your hair done every once in a while, at least. You know what I mean? You don't get your massage, your nails done, your toes, all of that stuff. Those things have a spiritual implication to it. Because it's a message that you're sending to yourself. What type of message are you sending to yourself? How you want to embody the energy of Lakshmi, right? Everybody loves Lakshmi because everybody wants prosperity, but then you go in a grocery store and you try to find literally the cheapest items that you could find in the grocery store, but you want to embody Lakshmi. It doesn't work. You know, how do you want to embody sexuality and sensuality and just this sexiness and just this power, that feminine energy? How do you want to embody that? But when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't communicate with yourself in a way that says that I'm sexy, I'm sensual, I look good, I feel good, I'm great. That's all I'm saying. If you really want to self-deify, you really want to embody the energies of these gods and goddesses, you first have to understand that these gods and goddesses are imitating you. Now, it may be aspects of you that you have yet to unlock, but it still comes from you. It still comes from you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Oshun is me. Not I'm Oshun. Oshun is me. The whole energy stream. Okay? It's really simple, family. Whatever energy you want to fully embody as a god or a goddess, you got to do it for yourself first. You got to do things that you find fun, do things that you find pleasurable, do things that make you feel rich, that make you feel prosperous, that make you feel like royalty. I had a dream last night. It was so dope. It was so dope. I had a dream last night, and the dream actually continued twice. You know how you have a dream, you go to sleep, and you wake up, and you back in the dream? That happened magically. And the first part of the dream, let me try to fully remember. The first part of the dream, I just remember being with my family or something like that. And everybody around me was just so magical. Everybody had their own gifts and talents and things like that. And I just remember, I remember flying up in the sky. I was flying. I remember flying, and I remember these other like deities, these other gods and goddesses, you know, kind of just in awe of me, right? I was looking just how I look right now. And I'm up in the sky, and they were just in awe of me. And something so magical happened in the dream. I started shape-shifting in the dream last night, family. I turned to Lakshmi. I was my brown self like this, like this. I turned like all black, like a dark midnight color. And I turned blue in my dream. So that Kali energy, that great mother energy, that cosmic energy, the Lakshmi energy, and then my own divine energy. All of this happened in my dream last night. And all the little other energies were just kind of in awe that I was able to do that I was able to shift. And that's what hit me this morning. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, family, that you are already all of these gods and goddesses. You know? But you got to treat yourself like that. You got to care for yourself in that way. Okay? Start doing it for yourself. Start walking around with your head high like anything in this world and in the next is yours. You own it. This your shit. And you can make this reality be whatever it is that you want it to be. Right? That's what gods and goddesses do. So then I woke up from that dream. This is so freaking dope. I woke up from that first dream, you know, tossed and turned a little bit. Let me let this car pass. Tossed and turned a little bit, went back to sleep, and had another dream. Except in this dream, again, everybody around me was deities. Everybody around me had magical powers, you know? Except this time, oh, this was so freaking dope. It was like spiritual confirmation for the class. Except this time, I was going to shape-shift and like travel back in time. So what was ended up happening in my dream is that I was about to go rescue this black girl. Hell, that black girl may even be me, you know? I was going to go rescue this black girl from way back when. Like she was sitting in a class, right? And she was in a class, and it was a class with all of these other black people. And all of the black people were wearing like slave clothes. Like they still had on those old looking ancient clothes, right? And I'm standing outside of the class, and I'm looking all modern and futuristic. And I'm like, okay, I got to shapeshift so that I can fit in, so that I can get into this space, so that I can free the girl who I was looking for, which may be me, which may be an aspect of myself that, you know, my higher self is coming to rescue, is coming to save, is coming to transform, is coming to release, right? And so I had shape-shifted. I had, like, I was looking all futuristic, then I ended up shape-shifting into, like, wearing old looking clothes and looking ancient. And shit, I didn't even get to go into class because some way, somehow I ended up waking up right when I shifted to go to it. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we embody all of these energies, and whatever energy we need to tap into, we do it by first doing it within ourselves. Right? Please understand that giving your offerings to the gods and having the statues up and all of those things like that, that's really to, like, you know, appease your ego. And then, of course, over time, your subconscious mind is going to be programmed with those symbols. But know and understand that these deities are imitating you. And I got that aha moment last night when I was able to just, I shifted, y'all. I became Kali, I became Lakshmi, I was myself. And then I was just this, like, it was like I was Newt or something, like the goddess of creation, because I was just all black, just straight darkness. Oh shit, I forgot another part of my dream. Another part of my dream last night that happened, that was a sign that we control all of this shit. You are divine as you are right now, right? So you know how I told you in the first dream I was just flying, and so I'm just observing everything. I'm looking at the sun, looking at the moon, looking at everything, and then I see an ocean, right? Y'all know Dream and I just came from the beach this week. We went to the beach on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So I see the beach, and I was like, okay, I'm about to move these waves. And so I tell myself in my mind to move the waves. Y'all, I was creating tidal waves. These waves were so damn big. Even in my dream, I was like, oh shit. Like, there was a little bit of, I don't want to say fear, but there's a little bit of like, shit. Like the wave that I made using the power of my mind was huge, right? And then I would drop it. And then I would make that wave again, huge. And then I would drop it. Like those waves that if you Google it, if you Google like huge tidal waves, you know, you'll see them. I was able to make them shits that big using my mind in my dream last night. And then so the way I did another one, I made the wave come up big. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to fly through this wave. I'm going to go through it. Because waves and water, that symbolizes your emotions and that fluidity. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go through this big old wave because I'm not afraid to experience whatever emotions and all of that shit. I know I can handle anything. So I'm brave and I'm about to fly through the wave. And right when I got to the wave, it dropped again. So when you start to be confident in yourself, when you start to be confident in who you are and in your divinity, and you are brave, right? You may be timid, you may have some fear, you may have some uncertainty, but when you decide that you're still gonna go forward regardless, right? Shit just gonna fall, you know? Mountains are gonna move, waves are gonna fall, walls are gonna come crumbling down. But you gotta know who you divinely are. And that's what happened to me last night in my dream. I was like, all right, you know what? I was able to create this. I was able to do all of this. I'm going to go forward with it. This thing is huge. It's big, but I want to face any emotions, any experiences that I'm running away from. I want to go right into it. And so that's what I was thinking in my dream. And right when I was going towards it, it dropped. And I was just like, wow. You know what I mean? So to self-deify, it's very simple. It really boils down to really loving, honoring, respecting yourself, period. Because you are already it. You're already it. There's nothing extra that you have to do. If you don't have an altar, if you don't have statues, if you don't have any of that stuff, it doesn't even matter. Because you're already it. Right? We've just been under this great illusion, you know, and feeling like we're really just humans. We've been under such a great illusion of humanity, right? And we've been under this great illusion of, you know, a lack of power. I love what Spiritual Alchemist just said. Know thyself and you'll know God and the universe. And that's it, you know? I'm not saying don't research the deities and understand the energies and things like that. But whatever you do for Oshun, you better do it for yourself too, right? I took a bath with some sunflowers and I put some sunflowers on my Oshun altar. But I did it for myself first. So after I took my spiritual bath with all the sunflowers around me, venerating myself, loving myself, honoring myself, then I took those flowers and put them on my Oshun altar. Do you understand? Oshun didn't get it first because she is imitating me. Okay? That's all I got to tell y'all. And so you want to do this work. You want to do this work so that you can navigate this thing better, right? So that you can know that within you, you have an arsenal of tools, energetic tools, that you can tap into, you know, to transform your life, to transform your current situation. So that's one thing you definitely want to do. Love, honor, respect yourself. If you are going to do anything, the deities or these energy for you when you do it that way. And then again, the relationship is not exactly the same as it's been. You know what I mean? And then another thing I just want to say to y'all is have fun. Have fun. Laugh. Okay? That's what the gods are doing. That's what the gods are doing. Like C. Freemanelle is, you know, C. Freemanelle, Layla Africa. They up in the rooms laughing and having a good ass time. Period. Stop holding on to these low vibrational emotions. Laugh and have fun. Live fully in every moment. Live fully in every moment. Live fully in every moment. Dream and I were at the beach with our kids, and I swear, y'all, we were in that thing like God, like the God and Goddess that we are. We literally had the beach to ourselves. We were so fully into the moment. We were so fully into each other, gazing into each other's eyes and shit. Kissing, sitting in the water and shit. We were so fully into each other that everybody at the beach left. Right? And I can't even tell you that that is what physically happened. I'm telling you from a spiritual, energetic perspective, we felt like we were at the beach by ourselves. We felt like the beach was us and we were the beach and we owned the beach. It was amazing. But again, in order for you to feel that, in order for you to experience that, you have to know that you are divine. You have to know that you are sacred. You have to know that you are royalty. And you have to know that these energy streams that we like to rely on for human stuff, it's us already. It's you already. Okay? You don't need the statues. You don't need... Get your Ashe cards, though, so that you can, you know, be able to mix and mingle with these deities and see which one is vibrating with you in each moment. But know and understand that it's you. So love yourself. Honor yourself. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Get a massage. You know, don't buy that cheap alcohol. Buy the expensive alcohol, okay? Simple things like that. Buy the organic food. All right? Try to do what is best for you in each and every moment, okay? And sometimes that's going to mean going against your ego, because your ego be like, nah, you know we don't regularly buy the organic food. Nah, you know we don't get our hair done. You know we don't do those things. So there are going to be times where you're going to have to go against, you know, your ego, and you're going to have to go against habit of not treating yourself with the utmost love, the utmost respect, right? There are going to be some things where it's going to be challenging for you to actually treat yourself like royalty. Okay? It's going to be challenging in some areas, but do it. And when you do it, the more often you do it, you're sending a message to your subconscious mind that says, damn, I am the shit. I am a god. I am a goddess. I am royalty. I am divine. I am sacred. I am powerful. Peace, Tyler. Okay? I am powerful. I am sacred. I am creating my reality. It's some birds right above my head kicking it. But we good. Okay? So I hope that helps you guys understand self-deification. Of course, there's so many videos on the topic, and all of those videos are great and true and real. On Patreon, we have an awesome technique for self-deification, you know, or evoking these deities. We have a great technique on Patreon that Dream actually came up with that I love. But at the end of the day, it starts with you. It all starts with you first. Okay? So in all that you do, find ways to honor yourself. Find ways to love yourself. Find ways to do things that make you feel royal. Okay? I think that's it. Womb Alchemy is going down June 27th. If you a woman, or brothers, if you have a goddess and she's not in the class, she's not signed up yet, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? But yeah, relationshipalchemy.org for your readings, for your consultation, and then of course that's where you can find the class. We love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for chatting with me. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Peace.